Did you lie today? Perhaps it was just a small lie. Sorry, I was stuck in traffic. When you really woke up late. This is a lovely gift, though you'll never use it. We should get coffee next week, when you both know it will never happen. These lies, we call them white lies. They are the lubricating oil of a complex society. They are the soft cushions that protect us from the sharp edges of the truth. We need them to survive. Or at least, that's what we tell ourselves. But imagine a scenario. One morning, a global phenomenon occurs. No one knows why, but for the next 24 hours, every single person on this planet loses the ability to lie. Every word spoken is the raw, unvarnished truth. The question isn't whether the world would become a better place. The question is, would the world survive to see the next day? Imagine a couple. Let's call them Liam and Chloe. They are in love. They are planning a wedding. Their relationship is built on trust and cozy evenings. On that morning, the day of truth, Liam wakes up and asks Chloe, "Did you sleep well?" Chloe, instead of the usual, "I slept great," replies, "Not really. Your snoring woke me up again at 3 a.m. Liam is a little surprised. "Oh, I'm sorry." And then he asks, "What do you think about going to my parents for dinner tonight?" Chloe replies, without a moment's hesitation, "I don't want to go. Your father's political stories exhaust me, and your mother always silently judges what I'm wearing." A silence fills the room. The breakfast doesn't taste as good anymore. Their conversation continues, each sentence a small cut. "I don't like the dress you're wearing. I pretend to laugh at your jokes. I worry you won't be a good mother. I sometimes wonder if I love you as much as I think I do." All the secret thoughts, the minor insecurities, the truths they had carefully buried to protect their love were now laid bare in the light. By the end of the day, they are sitting in their living room in the wreckage of their own honesty. They are no longer arguing. There is only exhaustion. They were perfectly honest, but they had lost something even more important: kindness. The question that remains is, will this raw truth destroy them forever, or will it be the start of a painful but necessary soul surgery? Liam and Chloe's tragedy would be multiplied by 4 billion across the globe, a perfect chaos. Why? Sociologically, Irving Goffman would say our entire social order is built on impression management. Each of us is an actor on a stage. We play the part of the diligent employee, the good friend, the responsible citizen. Absolute truth would tear down the stage. It would reveal that your boss thinks you're incompetent, that your neighbors hated your party, and that the peace treaty between two nations is actually a charade built on mutual distrust. Psychologically, it would create an identity crisis. A large part of our self is built on the lies we tell ourselves. I am a generous person. I'll start my diet tomorrow. Everything will be okay. Absolute truth would destroy these defense mechanisms, forcing us to confront who we really are. A mix of kindness and selfishness, of courage and cowardice. And of course, this is a classic philosophical problem. Immanuel Kant and his categorical imperative would argue that lying is morally wrong in all cases, without exception. For Kant, a completely honest world is a morally absolute world, no matter how chaotic the consequences. Truth is a good in itself. But a utilitarian like John Stuart Mill would argue fiercely against it. They would look at the outcome: millions of broken relationships, collapsed economies, declarations of war. If the sum of all suffering far outweighs the sum of all happiness, then the act of telling the truth is clearly immoral. So, it seems we're at a crossroads. On one side, the chaos of truth, Kant. On the other, an orderly falsehood, utilitarianism. But that's if we assume all lies are the same. Perhaps we were wrong to lump "does this dress make me look fat" with "do you still love me?" Here is the twist. The real conflict isn't between truth and lies. It is a battle between two different kinds of truth. The first truth is truth as a weapon. It's the truth spoken to attack, to punish, to assert the ego. I don't like your dress. Your presentation was terrible. This is truth without compassion. It destroys. The second truth is truth as a diagnostic tool. It's the truth spoken to understand, to heal, to build. I'm worried about your health, and I think we could find a healthier lifestyle together. I notice you're struggling at work. Is there anything I can do to help? This is truth that comes with care and responsibility. A world without lies would be a catastrophe because most of us use truth like a hammer. We are not emotionally mature enough to use it like a surgeon's scalpel. Liberation doesn't lie in speaking all truths. It lies in learning the wisdom to know which truth needs to be spoken, when to speak it, and how. Let's go back to Liam and Chloe, sitting in the wreckage. The day of truth is over. They can lie again now, but they don't. Instead, Liam says, "Today was horrible, but my biggest fear isn't what you said. It's realizing how much we weren't brave enough to say to each other." They had learned a harsh lesson. The opposite of a lie isn't truth, it's trust. The trust that their relationship is strong enough to bear the weight of the truth, the compassionate truth. The world doesn't need a global day of raw honesty. It doesn't need brutal truth. It needs courage, the courage to speak the important truths with kindness and care, and the courage to remain silent on the truths that are unnecessary. Truth is not an absolute virtue. It is a powerful tool, and like all powerful tools, it requires wisdom, skill, and compassion to be used correctly. Perhaps the most important question is not what would happen if we all told the truth, but what is the one important truth you owe to yourself? Each of us lives with unspoken truths, to others, and more importantly, to ourselves. My question for you today: forget everyone else. What is one white lie that you regularly tell yourself? I'm fine. I don't have time for that passion. This relationship is still good. I'll change someday. Pick one and just acknowledge it in your own silence. Or if you're brave enough, share it. Because the first step to using the truth wisely is to stop using lies against yourself.